There is this fascination sometimes with how things look or how things sound. Perfection, there's a sheen to performances these days that's just incredible in terms of just a physical accomplishment. But I want to be challenged, I want to be moved, I want something to happen to me as I listen to the music being played. That's a hard thing, especially for students, because you feel, do I know enough to be confident enough to have my own point of view? And I think, yeah, you do. With some guidance from me and then also talking about what we're thinking. When I was growing up, our family had a piano. My parents were from China and they wanted their kids to have exposure to things that they never had exposure to. So they bought a piano for my oldest brother and he quit lessons. There was this piano in the house and my parents said, well, somebody has to play this. So I have a twin brother and the two of us started lessons when we were 5. That's all we wanted to do. And I think that growing up with a sibling who also played spurred us forward. There was a competitive nature, but there was also a mutual appreciation for what we had and what we enjoyed doing. One has to open their eyes to seeing what's in the score. I urge my students to listen in that way, with their eyes, and to see what composers have written. They're not exact instructions. We try to interpret them. That's part of our job. Now, the other thing is, everybody has this when you're performing, all of a sudden you're just thinking about... You know, when I ask my students to be inside of a piece of music, mostly it's a reaction to, I'm hearing you think too loudly. When I say you should be on the inside of the piece, in a way you become that piece. If you have a feeling for what this emotion should be, then I think it guides your ear, and then the ear guides the physical response. If you want a sound to just float away, you can imagine what that feels like. Then your brain triggers, it says something to your arms, and your arms do something, and the music comes alive that way. But if I tell a student to gradually lift the pedal up and then lift your arms a little higher and get softer, that's maybe coming from the intellectual, the outside approach. Very good. When you do... And as long as they are in the direction of what I would like it to be, or if it just works, then I'm for it. I don't think that anybody can say this is how this piece should be done. That's actually one of the things about music that's so great. It's never going to be the same, ever, because the people who are performing are different and they will react and interpret that music very differently. And that's a great joy, I think. There's something about a school that attracts a certain kind of student, and the kind of students that we get at Oberlin are those that I think are incredibly motivated to be the best and to do the utmost, to make the most of the abilities they've been given, to explore. Then what I feel like I do is I keep all options open. I get you thinking, I get you playing, I get you feeling about the music, and then somewhere down the road you're going to make a choice or a decision as to what you will do with that. But I feel that what I'm here doing every day is making you love music that much more. And if I've done that, I think that's the biggest part of my job.